the ability to become, that is born of the Spirit, born of God, not of the will of the Father, not of the will of man, but of God, of the Spirit of God. Have you been born again yet?
Yes.
Oh yeah, well, you no doubt in you. Have you been born again yet?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Spirit Man. Because that is which is born of the Spirit is what?
Spirit.
So then why don't we follow the pattern of the Spirit while we're fighting in the flesh? Why do we consider everything according to the flesh? Why not consider everything according to the Spirit? Because number one, what I'm saying to you over here, what is born of the Spirit is what is on the inside of you. Are you hearing me? So what is on the inside of you, but when you look at things from the outside perspectives and you allow it to override and overpower you, then you cannot use that power of the Spirit in you to conquer what is on the outside of you. It's not possible. And who suffer? You. Who will be in pain? You. The next guy that bumped you that you're angry about doesn't even know you're angry. He's gone by his own business, laughing and jiving and doing all kind of things, and you sit there in the corner and feeling sorry for yourself, in pain. Whereas when you allow the joy and the light and the life of God on the inside to come out of you, you will be, hallelujah. Well, my children are somewhere. I don't know what they're doing, but I trust God for them. That's what Job didn't do. That cost him. My family are doing so thing. I don't know what they are doing, but I trust God for them. Then he give me rest because I trust God for them. Are you getting what I'm saying now? My grandson did this, my granddaughter did that. They called me the other day, they said my granddaughter is sick back in Africa. And my son said, Dad, you always know. Why don't you call us? Every time you call, something is happening. Sometimes when things is happening, it's like you already know what is happening. I know what God didn't tell me. Right? But notwithstanding, everybody was there panicking. You can't panic. Because whatever you are panicking about, you can't do nothing about it. Why panic? Why angry? Why having a sleepless night over something you can't change? But if you say, God, you are so awesome. You are able to take care of whatever pertinent to me. Everything that is attached to me. My wife, my children, even my friends. Even the people in the church, you are able to take care of them. My children, my grandchildren. And I thank you for doing so. Well, you go to bed. Go sleep like a baby. Well, but Pastor, you don't care about anything. That's not the truth. I just put it in the hand of God who is able to change stuff when I know I can change it, but it's only God and His power that can change it. And I have resolved that inside me that I'm going to give it to God. Why do I give myself a brain tumor over something that is not important? It's not as important as God. Huh? Is there anything that is bigger than my God in this world?
No.
Why don't I live the life of God? Just rest in Him and enjoy His life. Huh? Just rest. Just rest. Just rest. Just let God take care of you. You on the road, your wife is at home. Live out to God. Before the devil gets to her, God will get there before because of you, because of your prayer. Your children go to school, you don't even know where they are or what they're doing. Huh? Just let God do what God is going to do. Are you getting what we're talking about over here? So he said, if you are born of the Spirit, you are a spirit being. Say with me. Say I'm born of the Spirit.
I'm born of the Spirit.
Say I'm a spirit being.
I am a spirit being.
Say physical things don't bother me.
Physical things don't bother me.
Because Jesus is my Lord.
Because Jesus is my Lord.
And I have been born of the Spirit.
And I have been born.
I choose to rest.
I choose rest.
I choose not to be surprised.
I choose not to be
Because
surprised.
God is not surprised.
God ain't surprised.
I choose to rest in God.
And I choose to rest in God.
Amen.
Amen.
That's who we are. That's what we do. Choose to make a choice to rest in God. And I'm not telling you that I'm better than anyone in doing these things. But the more we remind each other, the more we are able to do it better. Are you getting what I'm saying now? I may not do it better than you. Oh, you got a problem? And I saw your problem and say, oh, you just need to do this, you just need to do that. No. If I find myself in your problem, Naisha, I may not do it better than you. But when I'm able to encourage you with the word of faith, we can lift each other's up. We can lift each other's up and say, oh, that's how it works. That's how it works. I don't want to tell you, you are not all that religious, that's why you do it the way you do it. Because I'm going to be falling into temptation myself. If I sit it down, follow somebody, and I make fun of them, I'm getting ready for my own temptation. And as well as if I see the prosperity of somebody who is rejoicing, and I don't rejoice with them, I'm falling into temptation myself. I'm falling into temptation myself. So this is what all this word is all about that we're talking about. So he said, that which is born of the Spirit is spirit, that which is born of the flesh is flesh. Go to verse 14. What does verse 14 say? Oh, keep reading it. Read verse 8.
Verse 8
The wind blows.
It says, the wind blows, listen and hears the sound, therefore.
So we don't see it.
Yeah.
Right? Well, the wind is good. You know why? The wind is obedient. The wind is obedient. That Bible of yours said, the wind flow wherever it's listed to flow to. It doesn't turn around when it's not directed. I remember the people in South America that directed the wind. The tornado was coming. Their church is one of these four stick put down, and they are crying to God underneath that thing. And they look down on the other side of the river. They see the tornado, the wild wind coming towards them. They started praying. Rabasakatalada, we command you to go back to where you come from. The children of God are worshiping here. Go back in Jesus' name. Go back in Jesus' name. They give that tornado a life to turn back, and he has to obey the instruction and go the other way because he has to go where it's listed.
Jesus.
What wind is in your life that you can direct the wind to go wherever you want it to go? Kasakatobalide. And you don't stop until those things obey you. Until it obey you. What wind is in your life? So the major thing is that wind is obedient. It goes where that wind is listed. It goes where it is listed. Or can we hear your voice and move? We are living experience. We've been there. We've been driving in the wind before. Going to preach and the wind can't stop us because we are spirit and we're unstoppable. One day the worst thing the wind do is to suck off my sunroof. That's all he can do. I look around, there was no car, make a U-turn, pick the charger thing, put it in the back of my car and talk to the rain stop until I put the tarpaulin on it. It never rained again. Never dropped until I put a tarpaulin on it. Are you all understanding what? My wife is here, she can be our witness. We are together. We're praying together. We're traveling together. In the bush somewhere. Are you getting what we're talking about here? So the wind will obey wherever it's listed, and it said, read it.
You cannot tell from which it's come.
You cannot tell where it's coming from. That's not your business anyway. Or where he's going. Is that what it said? And it says, such is a man.
Everyone that is born of the Spirit.
Are you born of the Spirit today? Have you been becoming unpredictable? By physical means? If the physical means can predict you, then you are not of the Spirit. If the devil can find you that, hey, let's just take some money from him, he's going to be blaming God. Yeah? Then he can predict you. And you said, oh, how come I don't have no money, oh God? And the devil said, I got you. Huh? I got you. Because I know you're going to lose your joy, and where your joy is not, there's no God in there.
Amen.
Huh? Because what you lose your joy for become your God. I got you. Huh? So now when you are like that wind, you are obedient to God. Not to anything. Not even to anything. You are obedient to God. You are directed where the Spirit, because you're a spirit, and the Spirit leads the Spirit where the Spirit needs to go. You're not a robot. You surrender yourself to the will of God. Huh? You surrender yourself to the will of God. Are you all learning something today? Anybody have a question in that area? If it's not clear to you, please ask me some question. Because this is Bible study. Talk to me somebody. I know some of you never hear what we were talking about before. I had somebody the other day say, Pastor, what I'm hearing from you, I've never had it in my life before. Oh, I said, sit down and hear more. You're going to hear more that you've never heard before. The very first day that God gave me that revelation of that which is born of the flesh is flesh, of the spirit is spirit, of the water broke,